All right, people, how you doing? Starting off inside the car because it's not windy in here and you can hear me clearly. And I'm bad enough for my accent as it is. And I'm guessing that where I'm going now is going to be bloody windy. So there might not be much of me banging my gums, but I've come down to a place called Brixham Breakwater. Probably took one of my most favourite shots down here a few years ago now. I think it was like 8 or 12 vertical pictures stitched together of a lighthouse on the end of Breakwater, and there was just this amazing sky above, just looked like the sky was opening up a ring of fire. I'll chuck it up on the screen now. Awesome, unbelievable. I think I shot that on my Canon 5D Mark II as well. Big seller, that shot as well. But I've come down and I've wanted to take this shot for a while, but I've never had a strong enough neutral density filter. Looking down the Breakwater, lighthouse on the end, nice wide panoramic shot, but a monster of an exposure, sort of like quarter of an hour, 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. I now have an 18 stop neutral density filter, which is this beauty, silver one from MAVEN filters, 18 stops of pure neutral density. Can't even see through the damn thing. Not a thing, so I better make sure that's clean before I bang him on. So the plan is set up, lighthouse in the middle somewhere, nice and wide, and just woof, nice and sharp lighthouse and just a blur of clouds in the background. I may convert this into black and white, I don't know. See how we go, see how it looks. May do a colour version and a black and white version, but I'm thinking black and white. Although, am I? Because the clouds are going to be nice and punchy. The sun's directly behind me, so it's not going to be sort of a polarizer. But yeah, let's walk down, have a look, and see if we can get this one shot. That's all I'm after, one shot. This is the Breakwater Brixham, and Mr. Lighthouse is right on the end. I could do with a few more higher clouds really, but there you go. Right people, here it is. It's a beauty, isn't it? They painted it last year, year before I think. But the old rust is coming back through, but I think it looks better with a bit of rust. Now ideally, I'm going to go nice and wide on my wide angle. Ideally I'd like to be sat right in the middle of the floor here looking up, so I don't want too much of the land in behind. But if I'm sat in the middle here, am I going to get in the way of people walking up and down? I don't really want it over here. If I could just shut the breakwater for a little bit and have nobody on it, it would be ideal. Perfectly, that would be amazing like that. Long exposure like that, that would be cool as you like. In fact, I'm going to quickly take a picture now. That cool looking thing, isn't it? What was that? That was ISO 100, 640th of a second, f8. I don't want to get, oh, I might be right there actually. That might be quite cool, loads of concrete. Down there's out of the wind. I get a shot up and going. See, because I'm taking such a long exposure with an 18 stop ND filter, it doesn't matter if people walk in and out of the scene, as long as they keep moving, it won't spoil the shot. That would be perfect. I think that's going to get in the way of people. And again, it ain't going to hurt for long, is it? Right, let's go AV mode, F13. So what I do is I get my app out, automatic focus on the lighthouse. Cool. Turn my focusing off now, turn my image stabilization off. F13, 200ths of a second. Go to my app, long exposure calculator, 18 stop, 200ths of a second, says 21 minutes and 50 seconds. Make sure he's nice and clean. He's nice and clean. Put him on. Menu, bulb mode, yeah, ISO 100, bulb timer, 22 minutes. 10-second timer. Shut the back of that up. 22 minutes. Off it goes. Alright people, we are 12 minutes and 53 seconds in. It's a bit windy, which worries me a little bit, but I've only had one group of people come up, walk in and around the lighthouse. Hopefully they got a bit of a shift on, so it should be all right. There's a bit of cloud up there. It's not moving, well, there's loads of cloud up there, but it's not moving at 90 miles an hour, which would have been nice. You know, I just want real static lighthouse, bang, nice and white in the foreground, and then there's whoosh of cloud going by. I've got all this solid concrete, which obviously isn't moving, nice and static, nice and sharp, and then the sky flying by. That's my plan. Any water that it can see in the shot, that's going to be smoothed out. But yeah, like I said, no one's down here, which is bliss. So I can sit you down here and I can bang my gums and chat away. There you go, put you there, cool. That might have been a bit quick what I was saying earlier on, but basically, when I'm using an 18 stop filter like that, trying to work out the stops is a nightmare. So I've just got an app. I just put my camera in AV mode, put it on what, F13, something like that. It told me that I needed a shutter speed of 200ths of a second at F13 to get a decent exposure. Turn my image stabilization off, turn my focusing off, because once I put a dark filter in front, you're not going to be able to focus or see. So yeah, then I go to my app and I say to my app, I'm using an 18 stop filter. My perfect exposure without the filter is 200ths of a second, and then the app tells me, right, you need 21 seconds, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever, depending on the shutter speed and the ND filter strength you put in there. And that's as simple as it is. Brilliant, love these apps, absolutely great. I'll chuck the app up on the screen here somewhere so you can see, which is a free one. iPhone, I presume they do it on whatever Android phones are. What are we in? 14 minutes, 15 minutes. Stay away, people. Oh yeah. Fingers crossed, if this bad boy hasn't moved because of the wind, this could be a cool shot. Well, I'm a bit concerned now because there's a gap in the sky there of clouds. It's just blue sky. Would have been nice to have loads of cloud really, but I've got 5 minutes and 35 seconds left. So fingers crossed that bad boy hasn't been wobbling around too much. I've opened my tripod a little bit, well, quite a bit, so we should be all right. Use my spirit level, focus straight on the lighthouse. So hang tight, people. It's a bit windy, people, so hopefully that tripod hasn't moved. But that's what we're looking at. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. I think I quite like that. Just going to zoom in, make sure the lighthouse is nice and sharp. That's good enough for me. Right, people, I am happy with that. I've only used this, that's only the second time I've used this filter. That app is bang on. The histogram is bang on in the middle. That's 1,320 seconds at f13 ISO 100 with my MAVEN 18 stop neutral density filter. That's the silver one. If I look in there, the only thing I'm not happy with is there's a couple of, I don't know if it's dust spots or light reflecting off something, but they're in the sky, so I should be able to clone them out or use the remove tool in Photoshop. Right, people, that's it. I'm quite happy with that. That turned out, well, looking on the back of the camera, I'm quite happy with that, I think. I was a bit worried, so windy, I was worried the bloody tripod was going to bounce around, and I'll put a little bit of clarity on the clouds behind to make them stand out a little bit more when I edit it. Hope you enjoyed it. Bit of a quick one, bit of a time lapse there. This is going to go out on a Friday, so whatever you're doing, if you're watching this on a Friday, have a good Friday night. If you're watching it on a Saturday or a Sunday, have a good Saturday and Sunday. I've got to say this, I think, down below is an affiliate link. I love my MAVEN filters. If you're interested in any filters I use, just bung some questions across. If you're interested in buying any, if you go through the affiliate link down below, when you buy them, I get a little percentage. It's only a little percentage. Don't worry, I'm not going to retire. But that's cool. Thanks to MAVEN filters for that. Cheers for watching, people. See you in the next vid. Cool. Cheers. Bye.